Hey, I just wanted to come through and share some thoughts that were rolling around in my head. And the thoughts are, your encouragement can really mean the world to someone. So do that, because helping someone else where they are, maybe they're in a place where you were 2 seasons ago and you have insights to share with them. Please do that. I can't tell you how many times I've been in situations where someone has helped me, and I've also been in situations where I've wanted to know something in relation to my profession, or I've had a problem and I've needed to talk to someone and I don't feel like I've had that person in my life. And so those moments where I felt like I didn't have someone really led to discouragement, negative talk, negative thoughts. And so I was just thinking, how to get out of a situation like that. And the solution is to be that person for someone else. That's what the solution is. If you feel like you're in a place where you don't have the resources and people, go out and be that. They say, be the change that you want to see. And that's exactly where I'm going with this. So your actions can create momentum for you and for others. So instead of lamenting about, what your issues are, get out there and help someone else. Like, introduce someone to someone. Put somebody on to a new tool or a new resource. Share your experiences, share your story with someone. And I think the right thing is to be generous with your information. Share information, share your tools, share your tips, share your experiences. Recently, I was listening to a podcast called Beyond the Business Suit, and the host, Kaylee Carr, was talking to her guest about an experience that was actually very memorable to the guest. And in her story, she shared about how she was young, in her early 20s, and she was working at a prominent hotel. And I have to believe that this was maybe like in the 80s, early 90s, somewhere along that line. But basically, this lady was working with amazing saleswomen. They had red nail polish on, they were polished, they were all of these things. And one woman took her aside, and she must have looked up to this woman, but one of these women took her aside and said, like, hey, I noticed that when you were talking, you said ask, and the correct word is ask. And I was listening to this story just super intrigued, because I believe that correction is important. I believe that one of the things that we give to the next generation that's so positive is just our wisdom. So my ears kind of perked up during this part of the story, and the lady received what the seasoned lady had to say. She didn't walk away feeling offended. She walked away feeling empowered, and it stuck with her 20 to 30 years later. It's still a story that she shares. And I just thought, man, this woman, and the lady thinks so too, this woman was courageous to share. She wasn't like, oh my gosh, I would offend her by correcting her. And I just thought that was so powerful. And I wanted to encourage you, if you have information to share with someone who is in the season that you were in a couple years ago, where they're just getting started, please share that information. They will look back on it fondly. Obviously, it's in the context of having a relationship with people. It's in the context of being caring. It's not like that you would show up and be rude to someone and call it well, I was just correcting you. I don't think that you need to move forward in that spirit, but just the idea that you could share something that could really, really benefit someone else's life is awesome. So this month is International Women's Month, and I just want to encourage everyone, but especially women, introduce your contacts to each other. Embrace the collaboration. It is so incredible. I know people who have benefited my life by sharing insights with me, and it's beautiful. And I want to be that person. So All right, so my challenge to you is to take interest in someone else's gain. It may not touch you, but go ahead and just see how you can help someone else just for the benefit of helping them. And what I think you'll find is that it will bless you. Like, how about being known in your network as a connector? How about being known as a person who is resourceful and can help people accomplish their goals and their dreams? All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video, and hopefully I will see you very soon.